guys, how's it going? Happy New Year, Taurus. This is going to be a general reading for you, Taurus, for January 1st through January 17th. It isn't general reading, so it can resonate a lot of different ways. It can cover work, love, friends, health, etc. So take it how it resonates for you. And if it doesn't resonate, always remember to check your free birth chart online so you can find out your sun, rising, and moon signs, and you can check your other signs as well. Sometimes they resonate more. So, anyway, with that said, we're going to go ahead and start with your cards in just a moment, Taurus. I've pre shuffled everything. So, I'm just going to do the sound bell real quick for some healing and to ground for the reading here. Okay, let's get started, Taurus. Hopefully, you're having a good day or night whenever you see this. And you can see my little hat, my New Year's hat. Okay, it's not that important, but we did it for all the other signs, so we must continue. So, if you're not watching this live, you can always fast forward through me pulling your cards if that's something that you like. But yeah, just give me a moment here. Messages for Taurus. Messages for Taurus. January 1st through the 17th. What does Taurus need to see? What does Taurus need to know for their highest good? January 1st through the 17th. Messages for Taurus. Messages for Taurus. Messages for Taurus. Messages for Taurus. January 1st through the 17th. What does Taurus need to see? What does Taurus need to know? Messages for Taurus. Messages for Taurus. What does Taurus need to see? What does Taurus need to know for their highest good? January 1st through the 17th. Messages for Taurus. Okay, 3 more cards. Messages for Taurus. Messages for Taurus. January 1st through the 17th. Messages for Taurus. 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 January 1st through the 17th for the highest good. What do we need to see? What do we need to know? Messages for Taurus. Okay, 1 more. Messages for Taurus. Messages for Taurus. January 1st through the 17th. What does Taurus need to know for their highest good? Messages for Taurus. Messages for Taurus. Messages for Taurus. All right. Oh. Okay, we've got your 6 cards here, so just let me get these out of the way and put everything in order. Okay, Taurus. So you can look at the first row's energy starting around January 1st. It's not exact. It can be a little bit before, a little bit after. And so this energy is where we are in the week right now and going into the upcoming weekend here in the first row. And then the following week and weekend in the second row to the 17th, a little bit before, a little bit after. Okay, so let's see what you have here, Taurus. You have 4 of Cups in reverse, 4 of Wands in reverse, King of Swords in reverse, the Devil upright, 5 of Wands upright, and the Death card in reverse here. Okay, so starting off with the reading, you have the 4 of Cups in reverse. This is basically telling me, Taurus, that in the recent past, either you yourself or the person you're dealing with or general situation, let me make sure you can hear me, basically was coming out of an energy where before you were not satisfied with what was presently being offered to you, and possibly not trusting that there were still options out there that the universe hadn't presented to you yet might still like. Okay. um, and so that was the energy of the past. So you're coming out of that energy because the card is in reverse. So I'll show you the card in just a moment. In this deck, there's an octopus, and then there's four, he's underwater. There's a shipwreck in the background, and there's four cups here in this treasure box. Okay, so it's also about um, in the position, learning to trust the universe, go with the flow, since they are in the water, in the subconscious, in the emotions here. Um, but you are coming out of that energy where, like I said, you are um, coming out of being not happy with the current situation or the current things being offered to you. And so you're coming more into an energy of trusting more that the universe is going to provide you with something else, even though you haven't seen it yet, or felt it or heard about it, that it is on its way. Okay. Now, because you're starting to learn how to trust in the universe again, Taurus, there could be a celebration that was put on hold, or some kind of union that was put on hold, because you're still in that mode of learning to trust again. And so you have the next card is the Four of Wands in reverse. So when the Four of Wands is in the upright position, you see this crow here. You've got your wands with the ribbons, and you see there's two rings at the bottom that talk about a possible marriage or union. And then there's also the nest that's being built in the background. Okay. But the card was upside down or reversed. So that's why I was talking about there's some type of union. If it's not with another person, can be a business partnership or a union between different parts of yourself that's been put on hold. Okay. Some kind of just general celebration that you would enjoy is being put on hold. And that could be, like I said, because of the Four of Cups in reverse. You're still learning how to be open and to trust the universe, that it will present you with new things that might be better for you, since you didn't like before in the recent past the things that were currently being offered to you. Okay. So then you have the King of Swords in reverse. This is talking about feeling a lack of authority, feeling a lack of control with something, and this has caused you to feel some type of mental confusion, overthinking, anxiety, or depression. Okay, so in this card, I'll show you in the upright position, there's an eagle, and he's holding his crown, and the sword here is on the bottom. Okay, so eagles are all about freedom and setting out on your own, those kind of themes, right? And normally, when he's the King of Swords, he's able to cut through any bullshit. His mental capacities are on point, and he's gotten to his position through the skills that he has, and people look up to him and respect him, okay? But it was reversed or upside down. So that's why I was saying there is a feeling of a lack of power, lack of authority. When the sword is upside down, that's the overthinking, anxiety, confusion about something. Okay. Now, the next card you have here, Taurus, is the Devil card in the upright position. It's not something to be scared of. The devil card just means that there could be either you yourself, Taurus, or the person that you're dealing with. Too much of the animalistic side is coming out. So it can talk about addictions, whether to drugs or alcohol or sex, food, etc. It can also be, like I said, just not a proper balance between your wild side and your more tame side. So here you have this, I guess it's a lion, or no, I think it's a panther, and he's killed this rabbit here. Now you also see in the background there's these two animal traps. What's really interesting in the traditional tarot, when you see the devil card, there's the devil in the center, in the background, in the middle, and then there's two people on each side. that have put the chains on themselves, but the chains aren't locked. So the chains are still open, so you can still open them. So it's a choice, right? So the devil card is a choice to indulge in these things too much, or to be, like I said, out of balance with your animalistic side. And you could have been feeling that way, Taurus, because you were learning to trust again, but something was a union celebration put on hold, and that made you feel that lack of power, mental confusion. This might have led you to overindulge in certain things. Um, yeah. So, but let's keep going and see how it plays out. So the next card you have here, Taurus, is the Five of Wands in the upright position. This is a card that talks about you need to be more playful and not as serious, to have things go in a better way for you. This also talks about a need to plan and practice the things that you want. Okay. So in this card, you see this badger, and he's in a very defensive position here. And he has these wands coming at him that are typically could be a celebration or playfulness, but he thinks it's a threat. Okay. So when you see this card in the traditional tarot, there's five men that look like they're fighting at first, but they're actually practicing play fighting. And then there's a scroll and a map on the bottom of the floor, and that's the planning that I was talking about. So you just need to add more playfulness, a little bit more planning, and loosen up a little bit. Let your defenses down, Taurus. Okay. Now, when I did this reading, this is the energy I was currently picking up for you and from the recent past. But there is some type of transformation or change that you are really resisting here, Taurus. Um, and I felt a little bit of that energy when I was doing the shuffling, just because you are an earth sign, and you tend to be really grounded. Change can be harder for you, more so than other signs sometimes. And so the last card you have here is the death card in reverse. And so that's the resistance to change. Okay, so when the death card is upright, you see this vulture here, and he's, over this animal carcass that he's been eating. Okay, so it looks scary, but it's not. This can represent being more vulnerable with someone, doing something that other people might think, is disgusting or different, but it's good for you and it's a good change. Okay, but you're resisting it. And so we'll find out right now when we go into the confirmation cards, a little bit more about why you could be resisting this change here, Taurus. So yeah, just give me a second here to get some more cards for you. Messages for Taurus. Messages for Taurus. January 1st through the 17th. What does Taurus need to see? What does Taurus need to know for their highest good? Messages for Taurus. Messages for Taurus. Messages for Taurus. Messages for Taurus. January 1st through the 17th. What does Taurus need to see? What does Taurus need to know for their highest good? Messages for Taurus. Messages for Taurus. One more card. Messages for Taurus. Messages for Taurus. January 1st through the 17th. What does Taurus need to see? What does Taurus need to know for the highest good? Messages for Taurus. Messages for Taurus. Messages for Taurus. Messages for Taurus. Okay. So we got your cards here, your confirmation cards. Let me just get these guys out of the way. All right. Put everything back the way it was so we can see here. Okay, so you have the World card in reverse, Taurus. You have the Lovers upright and the Page of Pentacles. Okay. So when the World card is in reverse, oops, this is this way, sorry. confirming the Four of Cups in reverse and the Devil in reverse. This is basically telling me, Taurus, that in the beginning of the reading here, when I was saying you were coming out of the energy of not being happy with what was currently being presented to you, and learning to more trust in the universe that they were going to bring you things that you haven't seen yet or thought about yet. This is talking about how the World card in reverse is feeling like um, there's not opportunities being presented to you, no more new possibilities, no more of a clean slate to start something over, to carve something out of nothing. Okay, so when the card is in the upright position, you see here these icebergs, and there's a tiny woman here coming out of the icebergs. Okay, and so that's the new possibilities, that's carving something out of nothing, just feeling really good, positive energy moving forward. But because it was reversed, that is why in the recent past, Taurus, you were feeling that way. And that's also why, possibly in the middle of the month, too, you are in the energy of the devil. Where you were overindulging in something and your animalistic side was coming out more and wasn't as balanced as it normally would be. Okay. Now, with your second confirmation card here, you have the Lovers upright, and it's confirming the Four of Wands in reverse and the Five of Wands. So, when the Four of Wands was in reverse, I was telling you how this is some type of union put on hold or celebration put on hold. Okay. And when it's confirmed by the Lovers, that just tells me that it confirms the union, right? So, like I said, if it's not with a person, romantic person, it can be a work union, it could be union with different parts of yourself, but something here was not happening and was put on hold. And this is what also led you to be very defensive with the Five of Wands here. Have you more in your mode of just surviving. And this card was also reminding you to not be so serious, to be more playful, to have more of a loose planning, and that would possibly bring you this union that you are looking for. Now, your last confirmation card is the Page of Pentacles in the upright position. And when it's confirming the King of Swords reverse and the Devil in the reverse, I'm not the Devil, I'm sorry, Death in reverse, Devil's over here. This is basically telling me that there was possibly some small opportunity, some small offer, an energy of learning something new, stacking the little bit of pentacles that you have, pentacles being money or resources or energy. And possibly you didn't like the size of this offer because it is a page. And this led you to feel this lack of power, authority. This made you confused about something, and this small offer opportunity that was either presented to you or you presented to someone else, this being open to learning something possibly scared you in a certain way and led you to not want to have this death transformation rebirth here. I don't normally do this, but I want to pull one more confirmation card for you, Taurus, because I just feel this goes deeper than that. So let's see. Let's just get one more for you before you go and stuff. 1 second. Messages for Taurus, January 1st through the 17th. What does Taurus need to see? Okay. You got the Tower in reverse. So yeah, there's just this big resistance to some kind of change in your life, right on the bell there, Taurus. Um, like I said before, change is hard for everyone, particularly for you sometimes, Taurus, because you are an earth sign and you're so grounded. Um, but I just, it is a general reading, so the reasons are going to be different for everyone. Um, but I do feel like there could be this offer coming through here that is just not the right offer. Perhaps it's not, I'm trying to think of the way to say it. It could be not the complete union of something that you want. Okay, so when you see the Lover's card, I don't know if I said this earlier, it's a pure love, right? So it's two people coming together doing an equal give and take. And it's not about lust, like with the Devil card, you see, two people that are naked. This is supposed to be a higher vibrational kind of love, a union. Even if it's a friendship, it's a deeper friendship, it's a more pure friendship. If it's a work relationship, same thing. People are being respecting each other and having this energy towards it. So it could be Taurus that this offer opportunity that came through didn't feel like a complete union or a complete offer, or something wasn't balanced. And this led you to resist this change. Um, so, yeah, I think that's where we'll stop as far as the tarot, and then I'll get you some quick oracle cards real quick. Just give me 1 second here. But yeah, I feel like it's a heavy energy to it. I don't know how better to describe it, but again, it's going to resonate. Sorry. It's going to resonate for you guys in different ways. So just give me a moment here. Oh my God. You got the death card again. You can't make this up. Where is it? Well, this time it's, well, these cards don't have an upright position, but just interesting. So like I tell people I shuffle each deck 5 times and then I split it 3 or 4 more times and then I do the fish pile with you guys. So when these cards come out, it's coming out for a reason, I believe. But let's see what the little book has to say real quick. I'll come a little closer so I can hold the card for you. But yeah, it's a really beautiful card. You can see these angel-like figures at the top, and there's some type of flame. I think it's a flame in the background, and this tree, and this person in their body posture, um, you know, feeling down or heavy about something. But yeah, let's see what it says. Okay. It says devastation, surrender, defeat, and humiliation. As hard as this may be to admit, it's time to give up on your present efforts and walk away from a situation that no longer that has no more life in it. Whether it's a dead-end job or relationship that has run its course or a pattern of behavior in you that's no longer getting you what you want, recognizing what isn't working anymore. There are times in life when things or circumstances come to a natural end, some of which may seem beyond your control. This is one of those times. Your guardian angels are surrounding you as the reality of this dead end situation settles in. They comfort you at a time when it appears as though all is lost. Although you're not experiencing a physical death, your angels indicate that something has indeed died, that which was that which has been harming your spirit. Mm. The good news is that the worst has already occurred and it will not get any worse than this. And soon, sorry, let's turn that down. A new day will dawn. As hard as it can be to admit, accept that defeat or dead end, because the sooner you do, the sooner the real gifts you seek will appear from the right resources. Okay, 2 more sentences. It says, this is not an easy time for you, but it will become easier if you let go. Your guardian's angel message is let go and let God take over and move on. Okay, so yeah, so like they said, just like with the death card, there's a situation or something. Um, Don't resist this change. Don't resist whatever needs to be let go for something better to come through. All right, one more oracle card from my other deck. All right, one second. Okay. Messages for Taurus. Messages for Taurus. Messages for Taurus. January 1st to the 17th. What does Taurus need to see? What does Taurus need to know? Okay, you got the elephant. Oh, that's pretty. And it says the symbology is strength, prosperity, fertility, and wisdom. The elephant is rich in lore and legend, with with oh my god, sorry, with the white elephant being the most sacred. Elephants are vindicated in India and Southeast Asia, where they are a symbol of royalty and fertility. Ganesha, the Hindu god of wisdom, prudence, and learning, is usually depicted having the body of a man and the head of an elephant. Okay. So yeah, this when it's talking about the strength and royalty and fertility and wisdom, um, just feels like to me to remind you, Taurus, that you do have the strength to get through whatever this heavy energy is, the shedding of the old, and making room for the new, right? Which is the perfect time um, during the New Year is all, the energy that we have in society and the world is perfect for that now. Um, so yeah, real quick, just like I always say, if you want to see all the cards that I pulled for you today, I always take a picture and I post it on my Facebook page. So if you're interested in that, all you have to do is click in the description box below, click on my website, and then click on the Facebook link. And you'll find it under the Taurus reading. It'll be like the first or second comment, and so you can see the picture if you ever want to take a look at it. At a later time. But yeah, that's it. I hope you have a beautiful day or night whenever you see this again, Taurus. And thank you so much, as always, for all your support. And I've been trying to remember to say this for people who are new to YouTube. If you want to subscribe, it's free. You just hit the little bell icon at the bottom right, and it'll let you know when I put out new videos. So, thank you guys so much. I'm going to take a little bit of a break and then come back and finish with Aries finally. And since you guys had to wait so long for these readings this time, since you were at the end, next time I will go in the traditional order of the tarot and I'll start with Aries and Taurus and then go that way. So, anyway, I will see you guys later. All right. Thanks. Bye.